Greetings everyone, welcome to Bohosi Kupe channel, to yet another exciting episode. It's been a short while since we did a video. We have been busy behind the scenes working on making this work available to a select group of people, and of course we do not charge for what we do because those who have blessed us with this ability do not want us to charge for the services that we offer. But the fortunate few, there are people who took the opportunity or who jumped on the opportunity when we presented it to join us privately on Telegram. And now we have a select group of people that will be undergoing training, learning how to read the hieroglyphs from the perspective that we present. And in future, perhaps in about 9 months time after the first group has advanced, then we will open up this opportunity again to another set of people or group of people. So don't despair. We'll continue in the good work that you enjoy, that we do hope that you enjoy, and we'll present you with more content. Some of the content will be exclusive to only those people that are part of that group, and some of the content will be for the public. Okay, and it'll be sufficient for you to at least get a basic or foundation and understanding of the hieroglyphs. With that said, we are back and we bring you a presentation in a series of the comparative method or the comparison between Setswana-Sesotho and Ntr. Okay, today we bring you Ntr and Setswana-Sesotho mobility terminology comparison part 1. And we ask that you please subscribe to our channel. Please click subscribe and that notification button so that you do not miss out as we post more content. Alright, and if you do also want to join us, there's another group which is open to the public. It's called Bohosi Kupe on Telegram. Okay, I believe you can search it and join, but it is only those who speak the Nguni, Sotho, Tswana languages that are invited to this group, because it'll be a lot easier for for those people to be able to catch up. At this point, we're only exclusively focusing on people of the southern region of Africa who speak the Nguni, Sotho, Tswana languages, including Lozi. They are welcome to join this group. If you speak only English, please don't join the group. It'll be very challenging for you to keep pace. In the future, we anticipate that we will do an exclusive groups for those who speak English only as their first language. Alright, with that said, we'll jump right into the subject of our presentation today, as already has been outlined. Let's go into it, and we'll keep it short. Okay, what do we have here? We have this glyph here, M17, followed by an O35 glyph, which is a combination of O34 glyph and a D54 glyph. Okay, and O34 is sitting on top of the D54 glyph, okay, to form an O35. And this is a D54 glyph. In case you're wondering, what this numbering that I'm using is, actually this is the Mark Vigas dictionary standard numbering system. that I am using. Okay, the dictionary that I use for identifying these glyphs according to the numbers is called the Mark Vigus Dictionary. Okay, these glyphs are articulated or transliterated as is, meaning go, and we find that in Setswana-Sesotho as isa, meaning to cause to go or to deliver. Okay, and the next set of glyphs, what we have is the D36 glyph, which is the extended arm, and we have the Q3 glyph, which is sort of like a coaster, something that is placed on furniture. Okay, but it's also something that is, you know, a mat, a sleeping mat. And this is Q3. The next glyph is of course D54, and this is read as epi, meaning to traverse a waterway, pass by, or fly. And we have this in Setswana-Sesotho as apa, which means ataxia gate. Okay, ataxia gate. Ataxia gate is the walk of a drunken man, you know, a drunk person, the way that they walk. This is called an ataxia gait. Okay. And then the next set of glyphs, what we have is J1 followed by D54, and then you have two Q3s and an X1. Okay. Papat. Travels is that's what is this is the transliteration and the meaning. And we have two explanations or two equivalents of that. First one is hopaputla or hopaputa, or hopaputa. Okay, which means to walk as a blind man or to go astray. All right. The second meaning is, the second transliteration is hopapata. Hopapata meaning to go away. All right. It's not just simply to travel, but it's to go away. The next set of glyphs, we have D46 and W11. D46 and W11. We have also D54 again, and this is read as Doug, meaning DG, Doug. Visit, call upon, spirit of body in tomb. Right. But we have this in Setswana-Sesotho as Dika. The K is an equivalent of a G here, or as we know in linguistics, these are actually interchangeable or even equivalents depending on the language. Okay, because in Setswana we don't have the strong ga sound, but it is easily replaced by the K sound. Dika, which means to visit or linger for a specific time. Alright. And the next set of glyphs, we have the first two glyphs repeating, like, here, D46 and W11. And we have G1, which is a bird, a vulture type of bird. And then we have a leg, which is what is this? This is a D56, right? D56, and then we have D54, and this one here is Y1, and and this is Dga, Dega, meaning walk. Walk. Okay. And in Setswana-Sesotho we have it as teka. Teka. Teka meaning to stagger. Alright, to stagger. Like, you know, a drunken man. To teka, just like with this one. Yes, apa, the taxi gate. Alright. The next set of glyphs is a repetition. I will not repeat this, as you can see them already up here. They've already been mentioned what they are. D46, W11, G1, and then a repetition ending with a D54. And dug, to trample down. And we have that in Setswana-Sesotho as dika. Dika means to assail or attack from multiple sides. Okay, to assail or attack from multiple sides. And the next one that we have is N40, and followed by the owl, which is G17, and of course D54. Alright. The N40 is made up of an N37 glyph, which is a block of granite or a stone block of some sort, and with D54 underneath, carrying the block of rock or stone. And this is read as shem linguistically, which means to go, to walk, or to set out. Now the sh sound is represented in Sona by ts, the ts sound, TSH. Okay, but it can also be T sh H, ch. Okay, and we read it as tsema or chema, which means to hurry, or scamper, or trot. Okay, tsema. The next set of glyphs, what we have is Q3, which is a P sound, and we have a V28, which is an A sound, and D21, which is an R or L sound, followed by D54. Pechrer, which means run. Right? Pechrer is just linguistic talk. And we read it in Setswana-Sesotho as pachelela, because this H here, it can also be pronounced as a guttural ch sound, guttural H sound, ch. Okay. Pachelela, meaning to rush at or upon. The next set of glyphs, let me pull this up, is arms placed on the side, in apposition, and that is the D35 glyph, and followed by a T34 glyph and G17 glyph. Then of course the Y1 glyph, and this here has an N sound, right? N sound, and then the T34 glyph has an NM sound, or is rather represented as a bilateral NM. Okay, and the owl acting as a complementary to the sound that is already found in the T34 glyph. Okay, and of course the n, this first n, x also is a complementary n to this nm. So you have an n complementing the first n of this bilateral, and then you have the m complementing the second part of this bilateral glyph. Okay, and and then in linguistically is written as nemi, nemi. Okay, meaning travel, traverse. And in Setswana-Sesotho it's nama, meaning to stride or strut. Okay, nama, stride or strut. And the next set of glyphs, you have G17, D36, N37, D36. You have this is D56 and D54. And then with the Z2 as the marker of plurality in this case. And linguistically this is expressed as meshe, 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 meaning travel, march, journey. And of course in Setswana we recognize it as something else, mishao, mishao meaning shuffles. This is the noise or the shuffles, feet shuffles, right, from a group of people walking and just shuffling and making noise with their feet. Okay, so it could be people walking in in file or in line and shuffling. Okay, and the next set of glyphs is J15 followed by D36 and J15 again, D36 followed by what is this one, Z7 and X1 followed by D56, of course D54, and then of course the marker of plurality, and sometimes not. Okay, it's expressed as msheu, msheu in linguistics. Okay, marchers or travelers. Okay, however, as you can see that J15 is an M sound, this is an A or A sound. This is another M, A or A sound, right? Followed by ut, u, right? So there is no sh in this reading. Okay. Think since there is a similarity between this one, and the similarity being the last three set of glyphs. Okay, somehow I'm thinking that linguists automatically concluded that this must be these two are the same words. Okay, but in this case we present to you that the word should read as meme ut, or meme ut or mama ut. Yes, in this case, all right, and is mama uto or mama uto. Mama uto or mama uto, meaning trudging. Okay, like heavy steps, right? Heavy steps. But it could also have another meaning, which I will not address here, but will be addressed in future. Okay, this term, mama uto, mama uto. Okay, but in this case we read it as Mama Utlo, which means trudging. All right. The last thing that we have for you today is this set of glyphs. We have the J1, Q3, G43, D54, and of course Z2. And it's transliterated as Khepu, meaning journeys or travels. But however, in Setswana-Sesotho we read it as Khapo, Khapo, meaning quick pace. It's not just any movement like journeying or traveling. Is Khapo, meaning to have a quick pace or to journey or move quickly. All right, quick pace, journey quickly, all right, or move quickly. All right, that's what this is. All right, and this is what we got for you today, and we hope that you will subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to do so. Actually, we ask you that you do. Stick with us, because we have lots and lots of great and exciting material that we're going to be presenting to you from our perspective, the perspective of Basotho people, and including the Nguni people as well, as I will be including materials that have Nguni vocabulary in them. All right, with all that said, thank you once again. Don't forget to subscribe and share our videos with your people that you care about, people that you know who might be interested in this, and that way we improve the number of people, or we increase the number of people who have access to this material. Funane.